Every ninth year, a black-sailed ship left Athens for Crete, heavy not with grain but with grief. 7 sons and 7 daughters to feed the Minotaur beneath the palace of Knossos. When the lot fell again, Theseus stepped forward. "End it," he told his father, King Aegeus, and took his place on the ship. Knossos glittered, painted bulls, bright frescoes, crowds like waves, but beneath the floors ran the other city, the Labyrinth, stone folding into stone until direction forgot its name. On the eve of descent, a princess found him. Ariadne's eyes were quick, her hands steady. She offered a small knife and a skein of red thread. "Tie this to the entrance," she said. "Unwind it as you go. Remember the way out before you forget yourself within." Theseus, who had trained for strength, recognized wisdom when it stood in front of him. He nodded, and in that nod, courage learned a partner. At dawn, the bronze door shut behind him. The first turns were easy. Pride could have run them blind. Deeper in, the corridors narrowed and split, air grew stale, and silence grew teeth. He tied the thread to his wrist and let it whisper along the wall. When panic tried to hurry him, the line tugged him back to pace. When despair thickened, it reminded him that a path existed even when he could not see it whole. The Minotaur found him by sound. It charged out of darkness. Bull's head, man's body, hands like shovels. Theseus did not meet it head-on. He angled aside, let horns scrape stone, used the turn to seize a horn and twist. The blade flashed once under the thick neck. The body crashed and was still. Breath by breath, the maze exhaled. He was not done. He found the other youths, shaking, barefoot, alive, and pressed the thread into their palms. "Hand to hand," he said, "and don't let go." Step by step, the line led them backward through their fear. This corner, that stair, the smear of a torch he had left, the knot at the first post. The door opened to salt wind and shouting gulls. Daylight felt like water. Sails filled. The ship fled north. In his triumph, Theseus forgot one detail, the agreed signal of white sails for victory. When Athens saw black on the horizon, Aegeus, believing his son lost, stepped from a cliff into the sea that bears his name. Joy and sorrow arrived in the same tide. A hero had learned how to enter and escape a maze. He now learned how a single thread of attention let go can still cost dearly. So the story endures because every life hides a labyrinth and a horned fear at its center. Take courage, yes, but take a thread, a plan, a promise, a friend's hand, a habit that keeps you oriented when walls repeat. Bravery brings you in, a thread brings you home.